All right, so today both my kids are back at school, so Helder and I decide to take a little drive, go to this little hiking spot really close to our house. It's very manicured, it's very wide path. It's great for the dogs. So we go there and everything's going fine. And then coming towards us is a group of like 6, maybe 7 people, definitely more than 5. And they have dogs and I see them coming. So I say to Helder, let's pull over, because people who have dogs and go hiking, they know there's certain dog etiquette things, a couple things that can happen. Either you guys can just keep going and the dogs will pass each other, or sometimes the people will sit their dogs and let you go, and that usually means they're trying to train their dogs. And it's also happened where I've asked, I'm going to let my dogs sit because they need to not react to everybody, and do you mind just keep walking? So I've been on every side of that situation. And today I pulled over and said, let's sit the dogs. There's a lot of them. And my dogs get excited. So I have them sit. And I say to the people as they get closer, they think everyone's here for them. So I'm just going to have them sit. And the people kind of form a line and their dogs are walking by them, not on leash, but very well trained. And the people understand and they kind of giggle. And as they walk one by one, I'm on one side with Helder, making my dogs sit, redirecting my dogs. And they go one by one with their dogs, say hi and good morning, and everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, I'm kind of facing my dogs, waiting for them to pass. And my dogs get really excited and start jumping up again. So I was like, sit. And I turned around to see what was getting them excited. And there was this lady, this middle-aged woman, standing like 1 foot from me and Helder's face. And I immediately get defensive. Immediately. Okay, people are driving a little weird. I immediately put my arms up, like, I don't know, to create like a barrier between my dogs and Helder and her. And I immediately say, could you please keep walking? And I point, could you please keep walking? And I said it just like that. And she looks me and Helder dead in the face and goes, no. Just like that. So, I don't know. I mean, fire, flames. I immediately got the vibe, got her number, got what was going to go down. And I said, oh. And I just, I had the dogs on a leash. I mean, I was having them sit. I can just as easily keep walking. And, but I got the situation. Helder said, my God, what just happened? That was so fast. What happened is there are some kind of people, and I love animals. People know I love animals. And sometimes I say I love animals more than people. I do say that too sometimes. But there are people who, and I don't love them more than people. I love people and animals equally. But there are people who love animals more than people. There are people who only love animals. There are people who think animals are human and little children. And that's fine for them to think that. I grew up Portuguese, okay? I grew up understanding that animals are pets. And even though I'm also American, I also treat my dog like they're my babies. But I'm just a little bit more, realistic about the whole thing. So, but she was one of those people, and nothing the animal trumps everything. So, in her mind, she didn't like the way I was talking to my dogs. We use like a choker chain, not the spiky ones, but we've tried all the really gentle ones. But Miley's a puller, so I do use that. I'm sure she didn't like that I was using that. I'm sure when Miley was getting excited, I was, kind of yanking on it. I'm sure she didn't like. I just knew. She was at the end. She had watched me and watched my dogs as everyone was going by, and she took it upon herself to come right up to us and say that, and said, first of all, before she said no, when I realized she was there, she goes, are you guys okay? Which was like implying like we don't have our dogs under control, which the only reason my dogs were getting excited at that point was because she walked up to us. But then when I said, could you please keep walking? And she said, no. Oh my God. So I just, like, as if no, you're going to sit here and you're going to listen. No. I know they took one look at me, one look at Helder, and she thought, oh, these little gay boys, and I can tell that. No. Yes, I said please. Yes, I used a soft voice when I was talking to you. I have manners. But don't do that. I'm not gonna, you don't talk, I'm a grown man. Sorry. So, okay, so I did do something I do regret. So as I walk away, immediately, like I'm not even that far from her. As soon as I turn my back, I'm like, I said to Helen, I said loud, I wanted her to hear. I said, I didn't realize we were gonna find a bitch today. I don't know why I said that. I should have said a Karen. I didn't realize we were gonna see a Karen today, but I was so mad. So of course when I said that, she goes, what did you say? But by that point, her friends were like, come on. Because they realize I am not the one. I am not the one. Do not do that to me. Don't step to me. I'm not in my business. Mind your business. Right? What do you guys think?